にちは。
Outlines your fate. No, my sword! Witness the power of Guhua! Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Get them!
Body and mind.
You're toast! Boba, get them! Race you! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Nice and spicy!
Time to act. Rain out. No, my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oh, so sorry.
Body and mind. Time to act.
Your life is mine! Boba, get them!
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse. A minor setback.
Dodge this! Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Rain cutter! Body and mind.
What's the...
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's commission. Ad Astra Ab
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Error.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
And the world at my feet.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Long sword in hand, and the world at my feet.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Error. Long sword in hand, and the world at my feet. Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in, and when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she's still, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Then Paimon will be. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue. Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion? Yeah, Paimon bets. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko in Liyue Harbor! Let's see what she has to say.
I didn't know you were such a slacker. What's the hurry?
Oh. Hello. I mean, good fortune. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get...
Oh. So that's why...
Great! We came to the...
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were...
What a horrible journey! And you said...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt...
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-national... Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for It doesn't feel good. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual and even if you did manage to find a wet...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation but if you really are set on going... That's not what I meant. Voyaging far and wide...
You're right, but Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might...
Then there's no time to lose. Let's...
Time to act.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever...
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that...
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify...
Huh? The crux clashes. They're too important. So, you've got nothing. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. And with Liyue.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial art.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly Get this. It's a master.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that. As for whether this shell.
Yep. And the organizing the class. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in.
Inazuma? You.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with...
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty...
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is.
Time to act.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beta said that they had to be... Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up... Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Free... What? You... Nonsense! Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to... They tried to sneak past... I planted a left... I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtle... I'm not saying I came...
But for us...
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for hope at this tournament.
Exactly.
His master...
Famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan. And it's... You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is... He's got to be to the Lingshan...
Force this...
It's a type of breed. For example...
One time, he sent a challenger flying into...
It sure is.
There's a tuition?
Of course.
But recently, though...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something...
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial...
See you in the arena.
Body and mind.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the crux? If so, seems I found myself another new
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champ. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to... I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous success in most people's eye, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet I've also brought along. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice. I see. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't... Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See if yours...
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors achieved. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too! Put that...
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too?
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to...
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave...
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid... In any case, looking at the competition, it's alright. It's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have something to say to us. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the... So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got...
All right. Let me think. You fought well.
All right, then. You know, a lot of... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, so, I'm...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just...
This is how Captain Beidou works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinal.
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. We're finally here, folks. The real show is
The captain, your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the... You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies...
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the Dark. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna...
Don't worry. Take some time to compose...
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was... If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance, but mine? I lost interest eventually. I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the... Only in defeat can you understand your weakness.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please...
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But so don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the...
Maybe next...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I've Still, I'm sure he'll be no...
Body and mind.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge? Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to Don't even get me... I don't dare tell my Sorry, I shouldn't be... Thanks,
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know...
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something you... As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quiet. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering...
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a... I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just brave.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to...
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, however, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me.
Body and mind.
Now that we're alone, You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even... When I talk about that which I see or hear, since a young age I have been attuned. It is things of this nature.
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to yours. To think a human could wield the elements without... And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mystique...
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will... Now then, let's test your...
Rain cutter.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Your life is mine.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Race you! That really hurt! No! Did I ruin everything?
Let me read you a verse.
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
terrain outlines your fate.
Your skills in battle are... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should Please, save your thanks. The world is a
You seem
I desire to know, and what my apologies, for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is... Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. So in the outset, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the
She sounds like...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity. The time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go. I wish...
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention! We've reached the climax of the We've seen many exciting Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation... He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face.
Wow!
I'm sure everyone witnessed, but today's final round will surely... As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up...
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with...
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would...
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cry.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful... The culprit... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly...
Come with me. I can sense the wind.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Submit! Body and... Time to act. Body and mind.
Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Goba, get them!
Picked the wrong test subject.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway and stick.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate.
This has nothing to do with vision. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are... In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria.
You.
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the...
Aha! So you were...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you... After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily since there was no use in trying to face you in the match. I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to... After all I went through to get it? I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a...
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you trying to do?
Outlined your fate. Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword!
No. Do what you want, but
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed...
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asked? It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities when people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, Nothing happened. Yes. I wanted from the moment he stole. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision, Ryo. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing has come. Why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't seem...
I see. So you are also unable to... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind...
The story begins with an old... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawl...
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you.
Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went...
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beta was muttering something about... But still, Captain...
The one who stole he knew he stood no... In which case, the Crux clash...
Huh? So that's... If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champions...
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is, but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the ride.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, suffice it to say that if you wish to... In the meantime, I intend to...
Paimon believes you'll find a way for...
Thank you. May but one final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm.